Hey guys, and welcome to Brew Stories, and welcome to the most northerly town in England, Berwick upon Tweed. Hey Dean, did you know that Berwick upon Tweed has changed hands between Scotland and England 14 times?
I didn't know that. What I did know, and I think it might be an urban myth actually, that Russia and Berwick have been at war for 110 years.
No way.
I think so.
Does that mean we can get a Russian Imperial Stout?
Well, we can now because the war's ended, yeah.
Great, let's go find one.
Let's go and get one.
"62 miles north of Newcastle and 56 miles south of Edinburgh, Berwick is a historic fortified town situated at the mouth of the River Tweed. Picturesque and with all the charm of Canterbury or York, like a lot of smaller towns, Berwick has faced hard times recently. Empty retail spaces on the high street bear witness to this. But necessity is the mother of invention, as they say, and the fight back is well underway, led by a group of bold entrepreneurs, independent traders and makers who, together, are changing the fortunes of this wonderful place.
Okay, so here we are in the centre of town. Now let's check out some pubs.
That's right, our first port of call is the Brown Bear, which is down the road on Hyde Hill.
Okay, which is this way. Let's go.
A Berwick landmark, the current Brown Bear was built in 1898, but it's thought there's been a hostelry bearing that name on this site since 1806. Sadly, the pub closed down in 2015, but was bought at auction by a local businessman. The Brown Bear is now run as a community-based social enterprise. We met with J. Mark Dodds from the People's Pub Partnership to discuss how this came about and what the future holds for the pub.
The proposition is build it and they will come. So you turn the rundown horrible pub that closed failed board out for a year and a half or a year or so into a nice pub, welcome people in, tell them the story, get a community of interest developing around that pub and around the possibilities of further development, including the yard. Get the pub up and running, basically invite customers to take part in the future of the business, and then develop a stakeholder group. They decide, as a group of people, or help decide what the future of the business will be, where it will go. And so, in a sense, you've got a template where some obvious things can happen. You know, you could build a village out the back. There's a whole lot of things you can have. You can do a brewery, a distillery, and whatever, a mixed-use arts and live music venue. You can put bed and breakfast, hotel, millions of things.
So Mark, if we come to Berwick as a holiday maker, we come into here and we want to know which pubs to go to. Can you give me 5 points why we should come to the Brown Bear?
To the Brown Bear. Yeah. Indeed, 5 points. We've got dogs, great ale, great pies, great atmosphere, and there is it's a more esoteric thing, but we're more than a pub generally.
It's a community space, isn't it?
It really is community focused. We're a not-for-profit organisation set up to generate profit, to put it back into developing the business and making it a community resource.
Well, thanks to Mark there. What a fantastic pub.
I really like that.
Yeah. So next off, the curfew, which is just around the corner.
It is. It's just down on Bridge Street.
Let's go.
Just off Hyde Hill is Bridge Street. Running parallel with the river, Bridge Street is leading Berwick's regeneration with a host of independent shops, cafes, restaurants, and of course, drinking establishments. Woohoo!
Okay, we're now on Bridge Street, about to go inside Curfew Micropub.
That's right, Micropub was voted Best Pub in Northumberland 2016 by CAMRA, and it's been voted North Northumberland Pub of the Year 2017. Let's go and see.
Brilliant, let's go.
A narrow alley opens up to reveal a bright courtyard full of revellers enjoying great beer in the midday sun. We meet Dave, one of the curfew, and get the load in.
Hey Dave, Rich, how you doing?
Rich, how you doing?
Dean,
good
you alright?
Yep, good. So thanks for having me down. I mean, this Curfew Micropub looks amazing.
It's brilliant.
You've got that fantastic garden out there. Can you tell about the story behind this? And what's going on?
We opened 4 years ago. Stumbled across this site. Opened up in June 14, and it's been a bit of a journey since then. An absolute boom with the beer garden, and I think you've turned up on the best day of the year so far, so you've seen it at its best. But I think we're really lucky because we've hit the main vein with the amount of beer that's around, and good beer as well. And I think we're a bit different to other pubs in Berwick because we like to experiment a lot with stuff, so we'll take risks with stuff we're buying in.
Right.
We're always trying to research things, but we'll take a few risks as well.
So if I was coming to Berwick and I wanted to come to the curfew, can you give me 5 points why it would be the best choice?
Yep, we've got an eclectic mix of beer, both craft and cask. We've got some great ciders, we've got really good bar snacks, fantastic beer garden, which is a sun trap, a welcoming atmosphere. And I think that people enjoy the atmosphere because there's no music, no TV, so it's kind of conversation's king. And we've got friendly and knowledgeable staff as well. So
Well, thanks to Dave there. What a great little place this is.
It's fantastic, yeah, I really like it. I think we caught it on a brilliant day as well. It's really showed it off to its best, but I'll definitely come back here. Absolutely.
So next we're going to go on to the barrels.
We are.
But before that, we're going to have a little beer.
We're having a little refreshment drink. What are you having?
I've got double dry hopped Almasti.
And I've got Wylam's Macchiato. It's a favourite, I'm afraid.
It's a hard life. It's dangerous.
A short walk to the end of the street and we arrive at the Barrels. It's a lovely traditional pub with a quirky interior, and our host Matt is going to tell us all about it.
So this place has got a very unique kind of atmosphere. How does that come about?
Well, when it was first kind of started decades ago, a few things were put in by the owners, and it's kind of just been added to through time.
Yeah.
So a lot of the things have been here since the original opening,
Yeah.
and a lot of things are quite new as well.
Yeah.
So it's all just collective.
Did you have a theme, or do you just chuck up anything?
Just kind of anything that comes.
Yeah.
A lot of things from regulars and from the local area.
The barber's chair.
The barber's chair as well, so that's
Yeah.
kind of an iconic thing in the
Yeah.
pub as well. People know about that. So yeah, everything just added over time. Very eclectic, very collective.
Excellent. I love the photographs, the prints of the old tenant.
Yeah.
The sweetie shop across the road, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the stuff in that room is quite new and it's been changed
Right.
as well. So obviously big focus on Berwick, but
Yeah.
also things from all of the area and all of the world.
Brilliant. So if we came in on a day out and wanted a pub to come to, what 5 points do you think would get us into this pub?
I'd say the real ale side for sure. We've got constantly changing real ales.
Yeah.
If you are looking for something different, we do have white range spirits at the same, particularly the rum side. Big focus on that.
Yeah.
Weekends we've got live music, so every Friday, Saturday we've either got a DJ or a couple of bands on
Right.
from all over the country, all over the world really.
Yeah.
The cocktails downstairs, something we kind of pride ourselves on and
Right.
push a lot.
Right.
Ranging from classics to constantly changing the original menu. And I'd say the staff and the atmosphere as well. We've got a great team of staff in here, but
Yeah.
we've also got a great pool of regular customers
Right.
who all know each other. Great banter goes on between everyone as well.
That's it. Bit of a strange question now. Do you get many bears in here?
Not really. Not as many as we would like sometimes, but nah, not that often.
Okay.
After a few light refreshments, it's over the bridge to Spittle, to be the man who legend has it was attacked by a wizard who commanded him to make beer.
Okay, well, thanks to Barrel there. What a fantastic and unique pub.
Great, wasn't it? We've come a little way out of Berwick now. We've come down to Spittle and we've come to a one-man brewery, Beer Club. And we're going to go in there and we're going to talk to Ricky about this amazing beer.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Well, thanks for having us. I mean, this is a fantastic brewery.
Cool,
It's
yeah.
really, really cool. So, I mean, how did it all start?
Started with a lot of homebrewing,
Yeah.
I guess. I had a mate who was making cider. I remember seeing that Goblin Way and being like, man, he's like, want to get into that for beer, I guess.
Yeah.
I wasn't attacked by a wizard and commanded to make beer for him.
Like everybody else.
Yeah, like everyone else. Yeah, it was just normal homebrewing and things.
Can you tell us about your brand a little bit? Because when you're on the shelves, your bottles stand out a mile. But yeah, why did you come up with that? How did you get the idea?
The wraps, honestly, I was just reusing bottles. So, and I was only really going to like one pub and one, well, I was not even a bottle shop, the green shop, so a shop down on Bridge Street. So I'd like asked to get the bottles back and really rinse them out and wash them and refill them and things. So the wraps really started just because it meant that I didn't have to like get the old labels off. You know, I was just like, I just wrap them up and then like throw away the wraps and re-wrap them. So that's how it started, and then kind of stuck with it.
So you got some giant barrels back here. What's all that about?
So there's a few different things going on here. I've got a couple of red ales. There's a one on the end that's got some mad cider yeast in, and there's, I don't know what it's doing. Good things, definitely. Some stout, and there's one more here, some more black mage. This one is a full one, it stays on. And I've got one more brew in the chamber, keeping it warm, which is a collaboration with Top Out Brewery in Edinburgh. So went up there for the day, brewed Hopfen Base, so German style, really hoppy wheat beer. They fermented that with the house. I want to say Bavarian? Yeah, Bavarian. The Dallas Bavarian strain. So yeah, it's all nice and German and cool. And then I 225 litres. Brought that back here, put it in a barrel, and have added some Mighties. to dry it out and make it crazy.
Wow. Fantastic. Can't wait for that to go out. Yeah. Is there anything that you're going to be doing this year that you can let us know about?
Yeah.
Okay, secrets.
Basically, yeah, this is the stuff in the barrels in a minute.
Right.
Yeah, so these are all quite young beers. Yeah, I'm getting the idea of what each barrel is in the country of different beers. So maybe it's only been like 3 or 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
I've just released my first barrel stuff.
Yeah.
So now these fills, let them ferment at the same kind of time, bottle some, but leave maybe sort of a quarter in the bottom.
Yeah.
Fill it back up, do another ferment, and then start souring.
Right.
Kind of thing. So even that, it probably won't be ready this year. You're talking 2019 or something.
Right.
But the main thing I'm focusing on is just some nice strong, say, breaded stouts. Really like lots of saisons. General farmhouse beers.
We had one earlier and it was great. It was really good.
So we'll mark it in dairy and come back then.
We will, yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks for that, man. That's cool.
No,
Cheers.
Excellent. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you.
yeah, sweet.
Cheers. Cheers.
Well, that concludes our trip to Berwick upon Tweed. It's a town that has so much more to offer, we haven't even scratched the surface. Do yourself a favour and visit Berwick. You won't be disappointed.
Rich,
Yeah?
do you know what the symbol of Berwick is?
I don't.